I'm a fruity. I like my fruity stuff, so I'm basic, but it is what it is. Welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you guys are new here. My name is Maria, or it's MJ here on YouTube. So I usually leave this towards the end, but now I'm gonna say it in the beginning. If you guys keep coming back and you are not subscribed already, please consider subscribing if you guys want to see more and more of my content, especially if you keep coming back and you enjoy the content already. Subscribing is free.com, so please help a girl out and subscribe if you have not already. So as you guys can tell by the title, today's video is going to be my top 10 summer perfumes for summer. I'm a little bit behind, but better late than never. So in today's video, I'm gonna give you guys my designer fragrances. I have affordable options. As you guys know, I always like to give affordable options, but honestly this video was just going to be way too long. I feel like I've been recording 4 hours at this point. So next video is going to be my summer perfumes under $30 and less, so watch out for that if you guys are interested in affordable summer perfumes. So with that being said, if you guys are interested in seeing my top 10 summer perfumes for the summer, then please keep on watching. And this is Sofia from Sofia Vergara, and not only is it affordable, but I think it's personally one of the best celebrity scents that I have come across. I'm sure that there's plenty. One that I can think at the top of my head is Lovely from Sarah Jessica Parker. That's one that I feel like I would like. And yeah, this is one of the best celebrity scents that I have. Now I have a little bit of everything, but not only I like to recommend affordable stuff, but it's because I genuinely love it and I genuinely wear it. And for the price, $20, I mean, hello, hi. Now, as I've described it in the past, this is a mixture between Chanel Coco Mademoiselle and La Vie Belle. Sometimes I get more Coco, sometimes I get more La Vie Belle. So in a summary, it's just a mixture of both. I think it's more citrusy and more fresh than La Vie Belle, because La Vie Belle on me can sometimes be a little too heavy, and I think that it leans more sweet than Chanel Coco Mademoiselle. So you mix both of those two, they have a baby, and you get Sofia, in my opinion. I remember the first time that I sprayed Coco, I wasn't too impressed, to be honest with you guys. Eventually I added it to my collection because I did like it, but I didn't get the sweetness that people were talking about. To me, it was just like a citrus patchouli bomb. Eventually my nose did pick up the sweetness, and that's why I got it. But yeah, so I really like it, and I think it's amazing. I mean, it's $20, you can't ask for more. Packaging wise, I think it's cute. Is the cap super like cheap or whatever? I mean, yeah, but it's $20. Are you like, you're asking for too much now? It's sweet, it's juicy, it's long lasting. There's this sweetness that I get from the plum. There's blackberries, I believe. There's a little bit of woody notes. It's a little bit musky. I mean, it's amazing, and it's refreshing. It lasts a long time. It leaves a pretty good trail. My cousin sprayed this before and she walked by and I was like, I know you're wearing my perfume, because like I could smell it. Like, she left a trail. So it's amazing, and I highly recommend it. Sofia from Sofia Vergara, I love it, and it's one of my absolute favorites, as I'm sure you guys know if you guys watch my channel. All right, moving on to one that I have recently been enjoying a lot, and I'm so happy because the first time that I got this one, I was a little bit disappointed based on the performance, and this is Burberry Her. The reason I was disappointed on the performance was because my skin literally ate it up, like completely, like slurped it up, and I was disappointed. I'm not going to talk about how similar it is to Baccarat Rouge 540, because I am one of the few people that I do not consider it similar to 540. I think they are their individual fragrances, even though they were created by the same perfumer. I don't think that they smell similar. I think they're both airy, but scent wise, I don't think they're the same. I really don't. So I'm just only gonna talk about Burberry Her. So funny story, as I said, it had performance like problems with my skin, so I was going to sell it. I feel like it heard that I was gonna sell it, and it started outshining itself, like it did its thing. But I think it's because obviously of the heat, my skin now just doesn't like eat it up, essentially. Now it's delicious. Oh my god, it's just this amazing mist. First of all, let me talk about the sprayer. Do you guys see that? Wow, amazing. Super refreshing, and as I said, now it does its thing in the heat. I feel like this is when it performs the best, at least on my skin. From what I remember, it has notes of raspberry, sour cherry, strawberry, blackberry, and blackcurrant, I think it is. But the best way that I can describe it to you guys scent wise is It's the strawberry musk. I think that out of all the berries, the strawberry is the most prominent. I just get like a sweet tart strawberry musk. It's very refreshing. It also reminds me of like a strawberry sorbet, something of that kind. I've seen reviews, as I mentioned in the past, that some people compare it to like a strawberry milkshake. I do not think it's creamy. I think it's very, very refreshing, very, very light, very, very airy, and it's very light to a point that I can overspray this like crazy and I don't feel like I'm choking someone out. It's not syrupy sweet. It just has this very nice sweet, airy quality to it. Also, once it dries down, I got this the other day, as a matter of fact. I was like smelling it and stuff, and towards the end, I want to say that once it dries down on my skin, it gets this artificial strawberry candiness. Like I said, it's not super thick, it's not heavy, but it gets this light artificial strawberry candy. It's one of those strawberry candies that I'm sure we're all familiar with. It's like a cheap strawberry candy, to be honest with you guys. I'm gonna put it on screen, but it gets this slight reminiscent of that. With that being said, I still love it. I'm highly happy that I have it in my collection, and this is Burberry Her, and this is one of my summer perfumes. All right, moving on. So now we have Alien Eau Sublime. This is a new addition to my collection, and I'm super, super happy that I have it. You guys saw me unbox it. If you haven't seen that video, I'll link it up below, and I'll also link it in the description box. So I was super excited because it smelled literally what I wanted to smell. However, once I've tested it out, I want to say that this is literally Alien, a lighter version of Alien, and the citrus in the opening I love. It's what I wanted. It's a mixture of citrus and Alien, like a lighter Alien. But yes, it has this added like lemon, so it's like a concoction of both. But once this dries down on my skin, it literally smells like the original Alien, just lighter, like a lighter summer version. I know Alien has a very divided line between people that hate Alien and people that love Alien. I'm obviously on the side that loves Alien. So I wanted to mention this because I know I've gotten some questions about people that want to like Alien, and they ask me about Eau Sublime, and they're like, do you think I would like it? No, I don't think so. I feel like if you like Alien but you find it too heavy, you might like this one because this is a lighter version of Alien. Under that same breath, I want to add that if you literally do not like the scent of Alien, like you cannot stand the scent of Alien, no, you're not gonna like this one because this is a lighter version of that one. I find that in this one, that dry jasmine, which I feel is what maybe a lot of people aren't a fan of, I have smelled that same dry jasmine and a couple of other perfumes, so I consider it like an Alien jasmine, if that makes sense. So that same dry jasmine is also in this one. Am I happy that I have both? Of course, because this, for me, since I love Alien, it's a summer version of it, and I really do enjoy the citrus opening. I just wish that it stayed the whole way through, to be honest with you guys. So that is Alien Eau Sublime, and this is my summer Alien. All right, moving on to a new addition as well. This is the D&G No. 3 L'Imperatrice. Yeah, so this is this one. I recently hauled this one as well. If you have not seen that unboxing, was it an unboxing or was it a first? I don't know. I recently hauled it. So I'll link it up below, and I'll link it down below. Up below, what? Below, above. Yeah, I think I said below before, but whatever, you know what I mean. I think a lot of people misunderstood me. So I mentioned that this one goes a little bit sour on my skin, but I don't think people heard the part where I said that I think that I layered this with something else. So ever since that video, I tried it again to give not only an update, but to give it its fair, like, not review, but you know what I mean, a fair chance, I guess you could say. I found out that yes, I did layer it with Hugo Boss, the scent Private Accord for Her. If you guys aren't familiar with that one, it's like a sweet chocolate orange. It has cacao, and this has rhubarb. A complete mess. Like, of course it went musty on my skin. Like, I smell like a straight armpit, essentially. So, update, I tried it again. I want to say like 2 times, and I love it. So I live in Miami, Florida, and it is scorching hot as of recently. And this is just what I wanted out of this perfume, literally. This is one that I think I just, let me dry up my camera. This has notes of kiwi, rhubarb, watermelon, jasmine, musk. I mean, it has a couple of notes. I don't want to say that I get the actual watermelon. I don't want to say that I get the actual kiwi, but I get more of like an infused kiwi watermelon water. I get more of like a watery consistency of it, or like a juice of it. Well, not even a juice, because I feel like juice has this thickness to it, so more like an infused water. And the rhubarb in this is super prominent. So with that being said, the rhubarb in this, I find it very familiar. If you have smelled Delina before, I find that rhubarb is the same, except of course this is like a more very watery toned down. With that being said, I feel like the rhubarb can go sour on certain people. I know rhubarb on me personally, it does not. It's a note that I actually really like when it's mixed in with other fruits. It just adds this like sour kick to it. I feel like it just energizes, or like it gives the fragrance a little boost. So mixed in with fruits, you get this sharp, like tart, sweet, uplifting fragrance. And it's kind of like an energy booster. It just makes me happy, and I really like. Personally, I feel like citrus, rhubarb, stuff like that lasts a long time on my skin. I won't say that this is a beast mode. I did apply it the other day before going to sleep, and now I did overspray this one like crazy. I'm an oversprayer queen. Like I really don't know anyone that sprays like me. I also spray my clothes, I spray my hair. I know that not everyone likes to do that. Essentially drench myself all across. So with that being said, keep that in mind. And I woke up the next day smelling it, but inside of my shirt. But this is one of those perfumes that I bought knowing in mind it's not going to be a super long lasting. It's more of a refresher, and I feel like would just be super appropriate for the 100 degrees that we have been getting as of lately, because honey. All right, so now moving on to another one that is one of my absolute favorites, and I rave about it. Can't have a video without itsMJ Paradiso by Roberto Cavalli. So this is one of my favorite vanillas. By the way, when I say vanilla, I don't mean like gourmand vanilla. This is a floral vanilla. This is one of my favorite floral vanillas, and I love her so much. She's so dear to my heart. And I want to say that now in the heat, the woody notes have kind of just come out, and I smell it more. My favorite part about this fragrance is the pear in it. I feel like the pear in it just makes it a little bit sweeter, and it also adds that slight fruity touch that I like. I'm a fruity. I like my fruity stuff, so I'm basic, but it is what it is. Am I gonna spray her? No, I'm not gonna spray her. So I mean, I'm familiar with how it smells, but you know, you have the mixture of the floral vanilla with the woody notes and the pear, and it just morphs into this amazing deliciousness. Yummy. I find this appropriate for the day, but I feel that in the heat it does its thing. It's another one that performance for me was not it just wasn't there, but I have noticed now with the heat it does its thing, it performs better, and I actually really like it once it warms up with not only the heat around you but with your body chemistry. Oh, it's so good. Like, it's so good. It's a vanilla that doesn't get cloying, it doesn't get sticky, it doesn't get sickeningly sweet, but as I've described it before, because of someone that commented on one of Gabby's video, they said that it's a beachy like summer vanilla, and I agree with that. It's a great fragrance to take also when you travel, because I feel like it transitions not only from the morning to the afternoon but also to the nighttime. So that is Roberto Cavalli, itsMJ Paradiso. Alright, so moving on to another one that I absolutely love. I know that it's not a favorite to a lot of people, but it's one of my favorites, and this is Dylan Blue. And this is like a crisp, fresh, fruity floral. That's what it is. I don't think that it's like, oh my god, the most unique perfume out there. You need to go and get it like right now. Oh my god, it's life-changing. I don't think so, but I think it's a really good fragrance, and it gets a lot of hate because of its crowd-pleasing scent, I guess, because I don't think there's anything really offensive about it. To my nose, the most prominent thing, slightly tart apple. That's what I get the most. This also has like this clean musk, which is what I feel a lot of people perceive as shampoo-y ish. So yeah, it has that shampoo-ish clean vibe, like fresh out of the shower, wet hair kind of vibe, bright and cheerful. And I wore this one a lot to work, so on me it lasts about 8 hours. I layer this with Fancy, but I'm not going to talk about Fancy or that combo in this video, because I'm just going to talk about Dylan Blue, because I feel like Dylan Blue on its own, it's a great perfume for summer. It has this like green mouth-watering apple, and I find it casual. I find it like casual wear, but I also find it appropriate for work. This is one of the scents that I actually used to wear to this job that I had. I'm thinking of a specific instance right now. Whenever I would wear this one, I could tell that people know that it's me that smells good. Like I can tell that I'm leaving a trail behind, if that makes sense. I was clocking in and my supervisor was like heating something up in the microwave, and I saw him do one of this like you know, like a quick sniff. So it's one of those very refreshing, like fresh scents, and I think it's pretty like smexy as well, like casually smexy. Right, so now we have another one that I never thought I would actually like, because it's literally not my scent and it's not my house, but I have it, and it's obviously for a reason. So this is Tom Ford Eau de Soleil Blanc. Now they have the EDP and they have the EDT version. I like the EDT more. I find it a little bit more like lighter and just more appropriate, honestly, for the heat. The other one, I feel like it's just a little bit more thick, and it has more of the Tom Ford DNA that I don't like. This is a white floral citrus. This one has a lot of notes, so let me pull it up real quick. All right, so it has coconut, bitter orange, jasmine, tuberose, cardamom, pistachio, tonka bean, vanilla, benzoin, just to name a few. There's way more, but I feel like sometimes telling notes doesn't really help you guys out, so let me tell you guys what I get when I smell this. Also, just a quick background story. I went to Sephora and I smelled this one, and not Dylan Blue. I smelled what's that one called? Light Blue. And Light Blue was good. This one like captivated me more. This one was a little bit more unique, and surprisingly I enjoyed the scent that came from it, which is a suntan, like sunscreen lotion. That's literally what I get, a citrus suntan or sunscreen lotion. With that being said, I know that not everyone wants to smell like that. I didn't even know I wanted to smell like that, and this is one of those that kind of reminded me of the replica line. It kind of puts you into a mood, or like not a mood, but like a scene. So this one, it smelled like what I'm about to describe. Like, let me get to it, right? And it smells also like you're at the pool, not the beach. It has this like luxe vibe to it. Also, I feel like it smelled a little bit like more bougie than Light Blue, and it was a little bit more sharp, a little bit more strong. By the way, the frame just changed. I think it changed. I tried to put it where it was before, but I honestly don't remember. My battery overcharged like crazy, so I need a new battery. But let me paint the picture. So you're at one of Miami's like bougie hotels, okay? Picture yourself there. Bam, reservation, you're there. And you're at the pool, not the beach. Remember, there's like a different scent to it. Call me crazy, but there's a difference of a scent to it. So you're at the pool. So you've been soaking on the lounge chair for hours at this point, which is not the best. So you layer on some expensive sunscreen on, and then you lay on the lounge chair for hours. I mean, for hours. At this point, you're like burning. It's too hot. So you take a quick plunge into the pool. You're not running laps, you're not a part of the swim team, you're just a quick plunge. You come out, you go back to your lounge chair. Now remember, it's scorching hot, so the droplets on your skin start to kind of just evaporate. So that scent of the pool water, the sun, the suntan lotion, that is what it gets. An expensive Miami like vacation. So that is Tom Ford Eau de Soleil Blanc. Eau de Soleil Blanc. Right, so moving on now to another one of my favorites, and this is YSL Libre. I love this one, and for good reasons, and this is for my sweet floral fans like I am. So to my nose, this is a lavender and vanilla fragrance. So good. This one opens up very fresh with the mandarin orange, I think it is, as a top note, and it transitions over to a more of a floral, so more of like an orange blossom. But on my skin, once it dries down, it's a base of lavender and vanilla with the jasmine and orange blossom in the background, and the musk and ambergris. I feel like it just adds this expensive touch to the fragrance, and it also makes it pretty addicting. Honestly, whenever I spray her, I always want to keep smelling myself, and I'm burying myself. I actually really like this perfume. I think that it smells luxe, it smells rich, it smells confident, it smells very feminine, empowering, and it smells very modern. It smells like a rich modern woman, as weird as that sounds, but that's what I get. It smells like new money to me. It has this sparkling champagne vibe to it. It just adds this like fizziness to it, and I find it refreshing enough, I feel, for the like daytime wear, but I also find it very like luxe feeling for the nighttime as well. Like I can easily imagine like a rooftop date at Brickell. I know you guys aren't familiar with Brickell if you don't live in Miami, but I know you guys are familiar with like a rooftop. So that's what this gives me. It's very expensive smelling. So that is YSL Libre. Oh, also longevity. On me, it lasts a very long time, and it also projects like crazy, and it also leaves like a really good scent trail. All right, moving on to another one that does its thing in the heat. This is Poison Girl, the EDT version from Dior, and this is another one that I really liked when I got, but I did notice as I started wearing it, as it got warmer outside, performed better on me. So this is a sweet citrus vanilla. It's a little creamy, but it's also fresh. It's a mixture of both. As I said, performance sucked, but now I'm literally in hell. Like I'm burning right now, so it's performing well, let me tell you that. So this has notes obviously of orange and vanilla, but there's also caramel, there's tonka bean, so there is this slightly nuttiness to it. There's orange blossom, neroli, heliotrope, so it's sweet and creamy and smooth, but it's also very citrusy and fresh. It also opens up, from what I remember, like candied orange peels. Yes, it opens up like orange candied peels, and then it gets more smoother, more creamy. So that is Poison Girl, the EDT, and this is one that I recommend for the summertime if you like sweet perfumes, of course. All right, so now moving on to the last perfume. I feel like I've been talking for hours at this point, and I don't have a bottle of this one. This is one that I need a bottle of because this is a new 1 to Matte collection, a new edition, and this was recommended to me by my friend Janae. This is one that I think she actually wore for summer, and this is Chloe Nomad. I recently unboxed this one, and this is one, the second that I sprayed it, I said I need a bigger bottle. Literally the first day that I sprayed it, not only was it like love at first sniff, but it was one that I questioned myself. I was like, where have you been my whole life? The thing is, I would look at the notes and I was like, oh, it's not really like my type of thing. So let's give her a little spray. Okay, how do you even, oh, there you go. Wait, no, that's not it. Okay, I obviously don't know how to use this. Oh yes, this is one of those, like, let me clean my camera. Top note consists of orange, bergamot, lemon, and mirabelle. Mirabelle, if you guys are not familiar, it's like a plum, also known as a cherry plum. And the middle notes, we have rose, peach, jasmine, and freesia. And the base is composed of oak moss, amberwood, patchouli, sandalwood, and white musk. So to me, this opens up very like sweet, fresh citrus. It's very uplifting, very like rejuvenating, just like an energy booster. Begins to kind of just warm up with my skin. There's this, I don't want to say green, it's more of like an earthiness, and it comes obviously from maybe the patchouli, the oak moss, but I actually really like it, and I feel like it just makes it not this like typical fresh fruity floral fragrance, which you guys know I don't mind, but I really enjoy that this one is different. Honestly, quite interesting. I find it timeless yet modern and chic. It's different. I actually really like it. Chloe Nomad, I think it's confidence and sophistication in a bottle. Where have you been? Because I don't know, but I'm so happy that I have you. That is pretty much it. Those are my top 10 summer perfumes. So with that being said, comment down below what are some perfumes that you have been enjoying for the summer, or recommend not only to me but to other people as well. And as always, I hope you guys have a beautiful and blessed day, and I'll be catching you guys in the next one. Bye guys.